So we got some other Maleficent news this week, and that's for Disney Infinity. It turns out that Maleficent has been confirmed for Disney Infinity 2, so you can imagine that if a figure was backwards compatible, then a good time to release a Maleficent figure would be at the same time as the film, because then people who bought it could use it in the toy box for Disney Infinity 1. Hey everyone, Wes here for Family Gamer TV, and today we're going to take a look at a new Disney app, Maleficent Freefall. Now this has been released to support the upcoming live-action film released in May called Maleficent, and that stars Angelina Jolie as a vindictive fairy that is driven to curse an infant princess only to realise the child may be the only one who can restore peace. So, a retelling of a classic Disney animation, now in live action, and supported by this game, which is very similar to Frozen Freefall, if you've played that. And it's a match 3 game, and there are loads of those on the App Store, and they're hugely popular, especially the Disney ones. And we'll see how Maleficent stacks up. So you can see within this game, the goal is to create lines of 3 matching gems. You get a score for that, and in a lot of the levels you have to meet certain score restrictions or get to certain score heights rather in order to progress. The game is free and also features in-app purchases, and we'll have a look at those in a moment, but you can see the basic mechanics are pretty simple. You match 3, that causes gems to fall, that can cause other matches of 3 to join. If you match 4, you get a variety of different effects. Well, here you can see the kind of glowing blue glow on one of the blue gems there, and that's showing that we've matched 4. And then at the top you can see we've matched 5, and we get that kind of super crystal. And if you swap with a super crystal, it takes out everything of the same colour. Very familiar mechanics, I think. And we could swap and take a look at how that compares to Frozen Freefall. As we said, there is a Frozen version of this type of game. It'll be interesting to see how Maleficent fares against Frozen. Obviously, Frozen hugely popular at the moment. The toys are very hard to come by. I know parents are scrabbling around to get hold of Anna and Elsa toys. I wonder if the same is going to be true for Maleficent. Will everybody want their version of Angelina Jolie? Or even Princess Aurora? So you can see the Frozen app obviously has that snowy vibe, which is quite different to what we get with Maleficent. So you might prefer one or the other, but again, it's very simple. Match 3 mechanics. The game looking pretty much identical with the characters there on the left hand side, characters from the films. And if we switch back now into Maleficent Freefall, there you can see again that same level layout and straightforward match 3 mechanics. So we got some other Maleficent news this week, and that's for Disney Infinity. So Disney Infinity 2, at the moment all the news is around Marvel figures, but here at Family Gamer TV we did predict that there might be some other characters making an appearance. In the trailer, Stitch, Merida and Maleficent all made an appearance, and it turns out that Maleficent has been confirmed for Disney Infinity 2, so that should please everybody that's not a huge Marvel fan. And of course, it means another female character added to the roster, which is great news, I think. Hopefully she'll have some magical powers, seeing as she's a fairy. Perhaps even a wand to wave around, who knows? No doubt what you see in the film, when it's released at the end of the month, will give you some idea of the kind of powers she might have in Disney Infinity. But one of the most interesting things about that announcement is what Disney have said before in relation to their figures for Disney Infinity. They have claimed in the past that the figures will be backwards compatible, And they've also said that they would like to release figures day and date with their movie properties. So you can imagine that if a figure was backwards compatible, then a good time to release a Maleficent figure would be at the same time as the film, because then people who bought it could use it in the toy box for Disney Infinity 1. So that's speculation on my part that it might happen, but I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to, but we shall see. It'd be a pleasant surprise, I think, for Disney Infinity 1 owners, and give them some confidence that the product that they already own is going to have a longer shelf life than perhaps they thought it might. So you can see here, doing lots of matching in this particular level. You're encouraged to try and create match 4s, and I love the effect at the end as you finish a level and everything just goes crazy. Loads of things exploding left, right and centre. But I suppose we should probably take a look at those in-app purchases. So once this is finished exploding, we'll get to those. You can see you have that target score at the top there. And obviously I've significantly exceeded that. And I've gained some magic as a reward. Not quite sure yet what the magic does or how you use that. So we go to the next level, but we're gonna try and come out of that somehow to see if we can look at the in-app purchases. So, okay, how do we dip out? We exit that level. Oh, I lost a life, that's not fair. I just wanted to explore the app. Okay, so let's see. This should interest families. So here we go. Up in the top corner you have this cauldron, and that stores your magic, and you can boost the amount of magic in that cauldron by spending money. You can buy jars of magic, bundles of jars, demijohns, and a whole cauldron of magic. So the top price you can spend is $34.99, which is at least half of the maximum that you can charge for in-app purchases on the App Store, as far as I'm aware. I think the top level is $69.99, so that's a welcome introduction from parents, I think, but still, $34.99 might be tempting to some kids, so make sure you've got those in-app purchases locked down on your device. You can also regain lives at the cost of 69p, so if you run out of lives and you're desperate to keep playing, then a small fee can be used to get you more. However, I think this game is built for those casual moments, you know, whether you're on a train or somewhere else where you're just biding your time. And 5 lives is probably going to be enough to see you through as you progress, although no doubt the levels do get far trickier the further you get in the game. Now, I'm not quite sure what the relevance of the companion is, other than to tie in to the film itself. Obviously this is a character from the film. You can also create matches to fill the board. So here we're trying to colour all the areas of the board in. And there'll no doubt be various challenges within the levels and other aspects to enhance the gameplay. Maybe things that make it more of a puzzle game, things you have to work your way around, blocks in the environment that you can't get rid of, and that kind of stuff. Well, that was quite a nice little explosion, lots of stuff going off there. But the aesthetics of the app and Match 3 games, you know, being so popular, I'm sure this is going to do really well. And it being free, there's no harm in you checking it out really to see if you enjoy it. And I think if you're a fan of Frozen Freefall, I can't see why you wouldn't want to give this a go. So I think there we have everything you need to know about Maleficent Freefall. If you've got any questions about the app, or if you play Frozen Freefall and are looking forward to this, please leave a comment, let us know what you think, and especially if you're Disney Infinity fans, are you excited about the news of Maleficent in Disney Infinity? So remember, if you don't want to miss any of Family Gamer TV's footage on apps and games, remember to hit that subscribe button. and stay tuned for more from Family Gamer TV.